Good afternoon, I'm Ivan Sensei. I'm a representative of Group 4 and I'm about to discuss about heat transfer, heat production, and temperature regulation in animals. It is classified, heat transfer has 4 kinds. It is convection, radiation, conduction, and evaporation. First, I'm about to discuss about conduction. Conduction, it is the transfer of heat between two unmoving matters, or between a moving matter and moving matter. Makikita niyo naman dyan sa illustration na tinatransfer yung heat ng rock, yung heat niya pupunta sa animal. Like, gano'n lang siya. One clear example, isa pang clear example ng conduction is sa mga penguins. As we know, penguins nakatira sila sa Arctic, which is place of extreme cold. Paano sila nakasurvive doon? Hindi lang nakasurvive sila not only because of their thick fur and particular fat to blubber. Nakasurvive through one thing. Nagsama-sama sila lagi. Tuwing winter, nagsama-sama sila lagi to form a big group, tapos nagsama-sama, nagtitikit sila, tapos nagpa-preserve nila yung heat doon sa gitna ng kanilang group. Kinokonduct nila yung heat nila proper. Tapos next is convection. This transfer of heat from one fluid to another. Makikita dito yung convection yung kaya transfer ng wind yung heat niya papunta sa animal. Ang one effect of convection is pinaforce ng convection na mapasipilate yung blood from the water to the surface. Kaya napapalamig dito naman. Ayun. One example sa camel. Kaya sila nakasurvive sa extreme heat dahil dito sa convection. Napapalamig nila yung sarili nila. Dapat nare-release nila yung heat nila from their core to their surface. Next is radiation. This is the electromagnetic transfer of heat. Ito yung classic example. Yung radiation of heat na napapainit niya yung animal. Ito rin yung radiation that's polar bears survive in the world. Extreme cold. Hindi parang pinipreserve nila yung heat galing sa sun. Tapos, sa gabi, pinipreserve lang nila yung through vasoconstriction. Pero, hindi ko na discuss. So, yun lang. Yung convection radiation yung conduction, di-discuss pa ng mga so, let's move on to the next.
Thermoregulation is important for organisms to maintain their ideal body temperature. This regulation is conducted through heat transfer. Heat is transferred in 4 different ways. You have conduction, which is the touching of 2 objects, convection, which is fluid movement, evaporation, where liquids phase change to gases, and radiation, which involves electromagnetic waves. The temperature of an object is directly proportional to the kinetic energy of the molecules that compose it. Likewise, the kinetic energy of a molecule increases along with the velocity of the molecule. Therefore, the faster the molecules are moving, the hotter the object is.
I'm Marvin Scott discussing some information about conduction. First, what is conduction? Conduction is a heat transfer between non-moving matter, and it can occur within one matter touching another matter. Whether it's on solid to unmoving fluid to another unmoving fluid. For example, a good example of conduction is an iguana lying on a hot rock. Basically, to minimize its loss, because iguanas are ectotherms, which is their surroundings, temperature of the environment, to regulate their body temperature.
I'm Marlene Brian Villanueva, representing about conduction. Heat loss between unmoving matter, solids or still fluids. Heat over time equals conductance over depth times area times temperature difference. Heat loss over area at fixed temperature differences equals ano, conductance over depth, where L is the depth of the solid. Conductance is proportional to density, and insulating materials are low density to resist heat. One reason why losing heat to air requires convection. Another thing is conduction is a process by which heat is transferred from the hot area of a solid object to the cool area of a solid object by collision.
Were you ever carelessly cooking? When you accidentally touched a hot pot on the stove, it burns, right?
Convection is somehow closely related to conduction, pero meron silang pinagkaiba sa surface. Kasi yung conduction ay sa solid. Then yung convection, mostly sa gas and liquid form. Gas and liquid form. Then yung conduction can take place primarily to force and natural convection. So force, merong rapid and fast pace sa liquid. Example is yung pipe, then a pump. Then yung natural convection is yung water and yung some animal na nag-place doon. Meron na nangyayari heat exchange doon. Then the heat transfer coefficients can be derived from empirical relations between dimensionless numbers. Sa force, convection, si Nusselt and Reynolds numbers. Then sa natural convection, si Nusselt and Grafit's numbers. Then the fluid movement and force, yung, like I said kanina, yung water cup force study, yung fluid conic are movement. Then yung heat force from body to core to surface. And it transfer. That's all I know.
And things that will continue the system convection. Formula for the rate of heat transfer by convection is given by H times the area times the surface temperature and minus the temperature shown required on the surface. This is the average temperature of the mass of fluid. This is the temperature of in application, like the air or the water that surrounds the area of the one that's transferring the heat. In application, like here with the water bubbles. The heat of the water buffalo is being transferred to the water by convection. As the water touches the buffalo, the heat from the buffalo transfers the water absorbs the heat of the buffalo to convection. And the bigger the area, negative formula, the larger the rate of convection. So the more deep or submerged the buffalo is in the water, the more faster, the more larger the rate of convection. Here, like if humans use purpose to lessen the rate of convection, because when a human is wearing this, the air which absorbs the heat through convection is blocked, so they keep their body temperature because air gets the heat from the fur coat, which does not affect the human at all. So that's why we wear furs to prevent being cold or losing the heat temperature for body.
Do you remember those hot summer days when you would use a fan to cool yourself down? That's convection.
1, 2, 3. Game. Come on, man. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Jim Tulibang, and I'll be discussing radiation. Radiation
syempre meron tayong kumbaga limit heat na kaya kuya ng skin. So, yung iba na nasa chain. Hindi lahat ng hindi 100% ng heat galing sa sun napupunta lang sa skin.
In radiation, all phases participate in heat transfer. Radiation is an emission of heat through electromagnetic waves. Every object in this world emits heat in this fashion. You probably already know the sun does, and batteries also release heat. Even you're releasing heat right now in these electromagnetic waves too. All of these objects emit energy in the form of waves. As their electromagnetic waves contact other molecules, it increases that molecule's energy and thus makes it hotter. Here's a little memory tool. Radiation kinda sounds like ray, just like the rays from the sun. So when you hear radiation, think of heat transfer in the form of these waves. And those are the 4 forms of heat transfer, made easy.